Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I decided to make a little get ready with me while I'm answering your assumptions, and I'm having screenshots of those assumptions on my iPad. And for the assumptions I just made a little assumption sticker to put in my story, which you guys replied to with very exciting assumptions about me. I hope you also find it interesting and enjoy the video, and in case you do, make sure to follow me for more of this. And yeah, that's it. Have fun! I'm just gonna start to prep my skin, and the first assumption is that you are a model. So I do model sometimes, but I wouldn't say that it's like a job for me, so I don't really have any income with it yet. It's more like I do it in my free time, so pretty much like a side quest, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm also currently thinking about if I should get myself an agency, but I haven't really found the right one yet, so that's about that. And for my toner, I just use the No Cosmetics Liquid Illuminator because it makes your pores to appear so small and gives you such an even like skin just when you put makeup on, and yeah, love it. After this I'm using the moisturizer cream called Hydro Boost from Neutrogena. This is the packaging. And again, it's very hydrating because I have very dry skin. So if you also have dry skin, get yourself this one. Okay, next is I assume about you that you have a cute little city apartment with the cozy clean vibe and a dog. My last step is the Beauty of Joseon, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, sunscreen. It's the Relief Sun, Rice and Probiotics. And I do have an apartment which I'm sharing with my boyfriend, but it's not really in the city. Maybe for those who are knowing me from Instagram already, you probably know that I live in Zurich, Switzerland, but I don't directly live in the city because the renting prices are pretty high, I would say. And I live a little more like a little more on the edge, but it's very cute. I would say it's also cozy, and unfortunately we don't have a dog yet, but we really want to get us a puppy when the right time has come. So I'm thinking in half a year or maybe 1 year from now, and it will probably be an Italian Greyhound. In case you don't know this breed, here's a picture of them. And yes, it will be a girl, of course. I can't wait, but sadly, not yet. For foundation, I'm using the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. And even though it's actually a matte one, it gives me a really nice glow. Because in case you can't tell, I'm not really a big fan of matte makeup, because I just feel like glowy makeup is more flawless and looks more natural. But that's optional, of course. And the next assumption is, initially I thought that you're in your early 20s. I don't know why that is so, but somehow there are many people saying that. Maybe because I'm living in my first apartment already. And for those who don't know, I'm 18, so not quite 20 yet. Yeah. This is the concealer that I'm currently using. And next is, you have 3 brothers or you're an only child. I do have 2 siblings on my dad's side, a sister and a brother, but they're more half siblings, so I don't know, we're not that related to each other, but that might also be because we are very apart from each other's ages, so pretty much almost 10 years apart. So I would say my childhood when growing up was pretty similar to the one of an only child. Next I'm using the Pico Lovers bronzing stick in shade 5. And if you don't know the brand, it's from Timo, because I was trying some affordable makeup, and this one, for its price, I think it was $2, is pretty good. And the next assumption is you had brown hair growing up. And actually I was a blondie with natural curly hair, very curly hair, pretty much like angel looking, I would say, but I was not as a child. I was pretty evil, I would say. Yeah, not really evil, but I did a lot of stuff that I wasn't allowed to do. We're talking about when I was like 4 or something, don't misunderstand me. See, when I think about it, I can't be the only one, but my personality has changed so much since I was a child, because back then I was very like extroverted and loud and dominant, and now I'm just like pretty much an introvert, and I'm just in my bubble, I would say. So yeah, not really the same person. As a blush, I'm using the Maybelline Sun-Kissed blush in shade 5. This is what it looks like, and don't come for me, but I'm kind of mixing this with lip gloss, also from Maybelline, in the shade 6, so shade Weave. And I know it's lip gloss, and normally you don't put lip gloss on your cheeks, but this one, over this one, gives you the perfect glow. So trust me with that, try it yourself. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a game changer. The next assumption was that I had many male friends growing up, and honestly, not really. I always had this one male friend of mine that I was just hanging out with and just like besties pretty much. But he was not my number one bestie. I always had like another female one for the girly stuff. But it's not like it has always been the same male best friend, but the person itself changed, but there has always been a male friend on my side. But now comes the game changer, and you will see what I was talking about. Blush is finished, and just look at that glow. It is so nice, I love it. Also on the other side. Now you don't call me crazy, don't you? Next I'm setting everything with the Maybelline loose powder, and also make sure that there are no creases under your eyes, because we don't want to set the creases by themselves, because that would make no sense. And then just with the beauty blender, like so. I also like to set on this area right here so that you don't get any smile lines. And then we are done with the setting. For my eyes, I just decided to make myself an eyeshadow wing, which I will also blend out after. And for this, I'm using this brown shade from the sort of dirty Dior, what is it called? Dior Backstage Custom Eye Palette. So this brown tone. And the next assumption is that I prefer staying in over going out. And also this can be messy because we will blend it out anyways. And actually this assumption was right as well, because I'm not really sure why I'm like that, but I do have a boyfriend and I don't really drink alcohol. And also I don't like celebrating with that many people, and also people that I don't know, so I don't like to go to any overfilled clubs with loud music and stuff, and that's just not really my thing. I mean, it's okay if you go clubbing, of course, because everybody has different interests and stuff, but for me, I just like to go in a jazz bar with some friends and then in a small group and just listen to some calm jazz music and stuff, put on cute outfits, and that's more my vibe, I would say. But generally on the weekends, I'm more like this kind of person that does her self-care and pampered evenings, also sometimes with my friends as well. because I also love to have like girl night overs in a friendship, because I think that's so cute and girly. And I'm also putting a little bit of eyeshadow that's left on the brush under my eyes and blend it out with my fingers. I just like it that way. And for my lashes, I like to use lash primer first. And the one I'm using is the Lash Boost Primer from Alverde. It's a German brand, so maybe you don't know it. Maybe you're from Germany. I just feel like it makes your mascara look so much better on your lashes, and it's so much easier to take it off. And I also believe, oh my gosh, now I stopped at my I also do believe that this also prevents your lashes from getting any breakage or something from mascara, but I'm not sure about that. As mascara, I'm just using the Maybelline New York Sky High mascara. And the next assumption is not an assumption, but did you grow up in the city or countryside? I actually was always growing up on the countryside rather than the city. It was in northern Germany, in a very small town, and it wasn't like a farm or something, but we had our countryside house and then another one where my brother got to live when he turned 18. So yeah, and we had 2 bunnies. One of them was a female one. It was black, and for some reason it was so evil. I don't know why. It always tried to bite us. And the male one was just the nicest little bunny and very innocent and cute. That was a very interesting combination, thinking about it. So yeah, I grew up in the countryside. For my brows, I'm just using the GGB Beloved Brow Fix. And the next assumption is that I don't have one specific ethnicity. Okay. Actually, that's also right, because even though I grew up in Germany, I'm actually half British and half Greek. Probably Greek, we are not sure, but these are just my roots. Actually, I'm not sure why I am Greek, because I made the DNA test and those were the results. So I believe I was like 70% British, so here I am. I don't know why. I think it's probably from my dad's side. I always thought that they're Polish because I have many like Polish ancestors, but no, they're British. If you want to, you can also maybe comment if you would say that I look British or Greek, or if I just look like a German potato. Because growing up, I honestly sort of felt like I wasn't German, if you know what I mean. Because, I don't know, I think my facial features, especially my nose, are more giving Greek than German. But I'm not sure, maybe that's up to me. For overlining my lips, I'm using the Essence Comfort Lip Liner, which is that one. And I don't know the shade, but this is what the shade looks like. And we already almost reached the end. Only 2 assumptions left. And wait, I think I can't do this while talking. The next assumption is that I never had an ugly face. That is so wrong, because I had many eras growing up. Even a year ago I had a little bit of my ugly era, because I almost paid $500 to do my hair because I wanted to have an ash blonde. And spoiler, it turned out to be yellow, so it wasn't very successful. And then I had many phases. I also had short hair when I was in 5th grade. So I think in 5th grade I sort of had my boy era. I wasn't trans, I was just dressing like a boy, so pretty much my, I think you call it tomboy era or something. Yeah. So the last assumption is that I was popular in school, and I would say that is not true, because I was more like the girl being quiet and being just with her friend group only. And then, yeah, and in my tomboy era I was really not popular because I had very weird opinions about gender things. I also didn't have a phone and I was really like, I don't know, not like I'm now. And for my lips I was using this lifter gloss again, because I once heard that when your lips and your cheeks have the same color, you make it look so much more put together. So yeah, that's also a reason why I'm using this as blush. I'm gonna just take these ones out real quick and then brush through my hair, and then we are done. Also, if you want to see my hair, here's a quick little hair demonstration. In case you're wondering why I didn't style my hair in the video, that's just because it was an overnight blowout, so not that interesting. But if you want me to make a tutorial on this, it was like 5 minutes to take it in and 2 minutes to take it out in the morning. And I have naturally curly hair, so it is curly hair approved. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a tutorial for this. So that's it with the video. I hope you found it entertaining and you got the chance to get to know me a little bit better. And yeah, hope to see you soon. Bye bye!